By the way, this episode is brought to you by Diet Henning.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Aaliyah Michelle.
And I'm Brother Bang.
And we are... Oh, wait, hold up.
Wait.
Who are you? Who are you?
Hold up, wait, run it back. Run it
What's going
back.
on, everybody? I'm Aaliyah Michelle.
And I'm Brother Bang.
I'm Mugga Reese, and we are Unrecognized Real.
What's the
Is
dilly,
on
really?
again. How y'all doing?
A
Chilling.
little razzle dazzle.
Niggas is hot. Niggas outside now. I mean,
Right.
y'all been going outside?
Yes. I went to the mall and everything.
Oh, the mall open?
I went to Delaware. Delaware Mall.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But
I did.
shit, y'all wanna get right into it, or I got some alibis. But let's get into this other topic. This is the one I really wanted to touch on, actually. So during all this the protests and everything after the riot, and a lot of people online, and they're like, yo, listen, we're all talking about supporting each other, like supporting Black businesses, Black culture, Black entertainers, all that, and I'm all here for it. Like, I didn't got invited to like 3 different groups on Facebook. I don't even be on Facebook, but I didn't got invited into like 3 different groups that's supposed to be putting together plans about basically spending the Black dollar with Black people. But also, whenever there's something on the internet, there's always something that opposes it, right? And what I started to notice is, who's the very most people that's against supporting Black businesses? Black people. Exactly. So my question is, like, why is it so hard? Why do y'all think it's so hard for Black people to support Black businesses?
My personal opinion is because honestly, I have been trying to find people that like where I can spend my money at. Like, where I spend my money at the most is like when I'm like every 2 weeks I get my fucking nails done and I want to buy clothes, stuff like that. So I always try to find Black people to do it. But honestly, I feel like Black people, when they go into business for themselves, they need to learn proper business etiquette. Number one, if I make an appointment with you, if I'm there on time, you should be there before me. Number two, if I give you, my whole thing is like it's just like it's no organization with a lot of these businesses. If I can go to the Chinese people and get my nails done at any time, no appointment necessary, and they get me in, get me out, whatever case may be. I can make an appointment and you come up. The lady came probably 45 minutes late. Then she asked me, can she eat her food first? Like, I ain't got no motherfucking where to go. It's like, yo,
that's us
like,
every other week at the barbershop. Wrong.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you have to have some type of etiquette, even when it comes to like booking appointments. If you say DM you to book something, whatever case may be, I feel like I'm gonna give you maybe like a 24-hour turnaround, wait something. Not fucking 4 days later, like, oh, I know you hit me up and said you want it done on Tuesday, today Friday, but you still want that. Like, no, bitch, I messaged you 4 days ago. Like, get a different line. Oh, my son had my phone. No, get a different business line. Like, you have to care about your business, because if you want people to support you, you have to be on top of your game. And a lot of these businesses aren't on top of their game, or they get a bunch of support and then get big-headed and start feeling like, oh, I don't give a fuck if you don't support me because these people won't support me. Listen, you shouldn't feel like that. Your people are trying to support you. We're going to be the people that's going to be behind you no matter what. But if you sit up here and act like you don't give a fuck about our business and you don't give a fuck that you late because the next person don't care if you late, or your sister, cousin on your baby dad's side don't care if you late. No, you have random strangers trying to support you and you treat them like shit. It's like, why shouldn't I give my money to where I've been giving my money to? At least I know it's going to get done. It's going to get done the way I want it done. And I'm not going to have to wait 1,000 hours for it. I'm not going to get disrespected. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to be, in order to be a businesswoman or a businessman, you have to have that proper etiquette. And a lot of them don't, which is why people be like, I don't want to give my money to.
Go ahead, Bang.
I mean, I agree. I agree. And plus more, though. I mean, it's, the experience a lot of times is not great. right? It's not always like that. Some experiences are different. Like I experienced, you know, I had experiences with black businesses where it's not very professional as if you go to like a white business, but it was good enough to make me feel comfortable. I wanted to buy something from them, like, you know. So the different experiences are different, but a lot of times when I had experiences with black businesses, it was always crazy. And then, like, you know, it just like it'd be like simple stuff, right? It'd be like if you want to buy something from somebody or whatever the case may be, it's just even how they talk to you. They talk to you like they start a business today, they start selling stuff tomorrow. And I you know what I hated? I hated that post that was going around. It was saying don't ask the price unless you ready to purchase. Like, that was the worst thing I thought black business was doing. I was like, oh, you started a business yesterday and you forgot that you just couldn't afford this shit like last year neither. Like, niggas asking prices for a reason. This is
Right.
reality. Like, this is why we do what we do. We try to see if we can support you or not. Like, just all types of shit like that. But like I don't know. Like I don't like the fact that a lot of black businesses think that you should support them only because they're black businesses. I should want to support you because you're a black business, but that shouldn't be the sole reason why I support you just because you're a black business. I gotta actually like the shit that you're selling at the end of the day. And a lot of black businesses don't make shit that I really like. And if you like nice things, like, all right, for example, right? What if I wanted to change my whole shoe collection around? What black shoe designer would I wear? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, who would I go? Like, whose sneakers would I buy? It's one black sneaker designer that I really like, and I know, right? He was on Breakfast Club. I started following him. I think his kicks is so fly. He make it so hard to even get his fucking sneakers. You gotta pre-order them on time, like 12 o'clock at night, and it's only gonna be pre-ordered for half an hour, and then you don't get your sneakers to 3 months. I swear to you, I'm not making this shit up. You don't get your sneakers to 3 months after you pre-order them. I don't want shit like that. Like, I'm, you know what I mean? I can just go right to fucking Foot Locker owned by whoever, John Paul the IV, and just pick up what I want. Like, you know what I mean? It's just different. Like, I don't know. Like, I think that I support black businesses enough. I support the ones that I can support, but I'm not just going to support every black business just because it's a black business. But I do support black businesses stuff.
All right, so my whole thing is like I was trying to like find like, all right, like what's the overall issues here, and like from what y'all saying, like two things I definitely got up like professionalism, like, you know, we feel as though we like professionalism, then like, and what it sounds to me like it's kind of like one thing that y'all both was talking about, like, you know, saying I feel like resources is a big thing, and I think a lot of you know, especially anything that just started, like any startup little businesses, it is, and that's a lot of times that's what we're really talking about, right? A lot of startups, they don't have the resources to be like, all right, well, like Ben, you saying you gotta wait 3 months to you know get your sneakers or whatever, you order a sneakers from them, like, you know, that's a resource thing. Like, all right, that business don't have 20 million stores nationwide. So that's why you could go to Foot Locker, like, all right, well, I'm gonna just go to this Foot Locker, or I'm gonna go to that Foot Locker, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they don't have the resources to do that same thing. I think what y'all saying, like, I feel like it's unfair that we sometimes we compare these, you know, small little startup businesses, these big ass fucking corporations. This is like, yo, you can't, you know, you're not gonna have that type of situation. Like that's never gonna be a thing. Like you can't fucking can your local Chinese store keep up with hibachis?
Can my local Chinese store keep up with
Yeah,
hibachis?
if you went to China, yeah, like, and
Yes.
my point, that's not fair.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes, they can.
They
My
not.
thing is,
Bro,
you need to be
Your Chinese store
stores
not
make
fuck with
almost
your
10,000
hibachis.
a day. Get the fuck out of here. On any day. Hibachi's popping Friday, Saturday. Like, for real. Every day, Chinese stores make 10,000 a day.
You wanna know why they do that? You wanna know why they do that? That food be sitting there in the fucking jar already cooked already. They just put it in the same old ass grease that they using. That shit is already put in. Like,
it worked though.
it's
That's
gonna
what
be-
the people want. That's what the people want. They
But
want
that's what I'm
that
saying.
nasty shit. They want
But you
that
go to
stuff.
Hibachi, because you know this shit's gonna be a better quality though. You want to sit there, you want to show people it's gonna be a better quality. Like you know you're not getting the chicken that was sitting on the floor for 3 days. They done dumped it in bleach and then dumped it in fucking dirt because you know that. My whole point is we don't keep that same energy when we go to black businesses, and I think one of the root of it is how we treat black people. In a sense, it's not just about the whole. It's like way we go. Like, all right, so you know how like, all right, you were saying when you go in there and they treat you as though like, you know, like basically they don't treat you like they honor you should be there, right? They like, you know, like a business like shit, like yo, I'm spending my money here, so you should be happy that I'm here, right? For those some consumers, we go in there with that mentality, like yo, you should be happy I came here. I could have went to 100 different other stores and I came here. You should be happy with that. And I think the way we treat each other is the reason why we be having those type of situations, like because there's no way you could tell me like, all right, you went to Tasty's, right? You went to Tasty's, right? But shit, you went in there and it took 45 minutes or whatever time to get your food right. And it took a long time and then your food was wrong. Now you like, fuck, I'm not going to no more I'm not going to Tasty's ever again. But this is what people do. So you like, you go on the internet, you bash and taste like, yeah, the food was trash and that third. But I can guarantee you, if you went to McDonald's, let's say you went to McDonald's 100 times, I can almost guarantee. First of all, McDonald's is known for having bad service. Like that's like, I mean, you don't even gotta go to McDonald's and know that they got bad customer service. But everybody know this. But motherfuckers still be at McDonald's, fucking in the drive-thru, yelling and cursing these people out, but they come back every fucking time. You had to go to. You probably had in let's say you went to 100 McDonald's. I'm gonna say more than half you had a less than pleasant fucking experience, right?
No, bro. I ain't gonna let you do that.
I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna say 20%. I'm gonna say 20% time either listen. Either they didn't greet you with professionalism. Your shit wasn't on time. Your shit was wrong, right? Or just wasn't satisfactory. One of those 4 things happened to you within that 20% of the times that you went to McDonald's. But that did not stop you from going to fucking McDonald's. Like,
I'm about to shut your whole argument down. Name one black restaurant with a dollar menu.
Yo, what?
That's why people go to McDonald's. Because it's cheap, it's easy, and it's fast.
It's
not because
convenient.
Black and white.
It's
convenient. The type of service that they want.
They
provide a service that they want. It's not about the professionalism. They provide a service that they want. There's no black business out here with a dollar menu.
But that's my point. That's my point. If you go into a black coffee shop, you're going there for the fucking coffee, right? So if you went in there and that shit, gave me attitude. Now I'm never going to this black coffee shop again because they gave me fucking attitude. But you would go to McDonald's and have one of those situations. You're going there for convenience. You going there because you want the fucking nuggets or whatever the fuck it is. Like you ain't coming there so they could greet you happy and you know smiles on your face and all that shit. No, you going there to get the fucking nuggets. But they fucking cursed at you, took you 40 minutes to get your fucking food and all that. And you got it, and they gave you fucking swine, they gave you fucking bacon on the nuggets, and you got mad through the shit they face. And guess what? You came back next week and took them. I better not fuck my shit up this time. Like, but we don't keep that same energy with these black stores because they'll fuck up one of those situations, like you said, Leah. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying. To take one little thing and it's like, oh no, I'm never coming to black businesses again. Like, damn, one problem with one like business, and then now it's fuck this business. But we don't keep that shit. We don't keep that shit. You know, with every other the same way we treat these other stores, we don't treat businesses the same way though. We don't give them.
I've given a lot of black businesses more than one chance, depending on what the service is. Like,
I'm not telling you to give them more than one chance. I'm just saying, like, we don't have the same. We don't keep the same energy as we do at Walmart. Nobody ever went in Walmart. How many times you went in Walmart and you actually got out like in a reasonable time, like motherfucking somebody actually came in, hey, do you need help or whatever? You go to Walmart and be in that. You go to Walmart to get tissue, and you be in that motherfucker for 3 hours trying to get the fucking through the self checkout. Like, come on, like. No, we don't keep those same energy. We don't keep that same energy. And then again,
I just think a lot of black businesses get thrown like it make it look like that because it's just a lot of them are just, I don't want to say it, but it's just unnecessary. Like, we don't need, Philadelphia don't need another fucking soul food restaurant to open up. It's too many of them in every part of the city. That's already charging $17 a platter. I already got my favorites.
Southwest. Open one in Southwest.
We don't need a fucking what's
it's
the name?
It's like so.
And you know what I think? You know what I think though? I already got my favorites. You know what I think though? It's some black businesses that I support faithfully all the time because it's just what I need. That is they have the type of service that I want. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And I'll give you an example. Black business. I had the same barber for over 10 years. You can ask my barber to this day. We always have arguments to the point where they be like, nigga, you shouldn't say that to another grown man like you're about to fight because his service is terrible. But because of what I need from that guy, I deal with that shit. Nigga, he never on time. I never got out of the barbershop within less than an hour. But I still go. Right.
Going to that black man, supporting that black. I put his fucking kids in college.
I agree. That's because you know you can't go nowhere else to get no fucking
This kid's going to Catholic school on my fucking haircuts, dog.
Yeah, like.
And he charged me $30. I only got hair on the sides. I paid $30, bro. I only got a whole head to cut. I still go to him. Why? Because he got something I need. It's just that simple. A lot of black business just in the way. They don't really think about it. And we go back to trendy shit. A lot of people start businesses. Everybody knows somebody in here that started a business because it's trendy, not because they passionately wanted to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody knows somebody in here like that. And then they want to be like, oh, people don't support black business. No, people just ain't supporting your black business because your black business ain't competitive with what's going on. It's all these big companies, even all the big companies from the little companies. It's a whole bunch of workshops and classes that they take for the market and like just how shit is marketed and all of that shit. So they know the difference between how effective conveniency is, how effective this is, and how effective that is. Like, and that's just what it is. Like, and if you know you marketing to black people, you got to do it with the same mindset that they marketing to. You know what I mean? Like, we know black people are the biggest consumers. So what do the biggest consumers want? That's what type of business that you should be trying to start if you ain't passionate about it. Something that's really gonna make sense, not just a clothing line because everybody else doing it and you see somebody else making some paper off of you. Like, let me try to close the line real quick. You ain't really want to do that. That's not nothing that you can just take a chance like that and do.
I'm
like,
for it.
You want to take a chance or something? Fuck, go get a loan and buy a Popeyes franchise or some shit.
I ain't mad at that. You wanna know why I ain't mad at that at all? Because you think the Waltons was passionate about having a store to sell whatever? Like Walmart, you think that was it? No, niggas wanted money. That's what their passion was. Their passion was money. Right. Like, so I'm not mad at my homie for starting this code line because he thought there was some bread in there. Like, I'm not mad at that. Like,
all right, but you gotta do his research though. You gotta do your research to see what people want. People start them clothing lines. It's like, but you can always tell the difference between passion and I'm hustling.
But I feel like you
really want
you use it too. I think you use two different joints that don't really apply because those two things that we always need. Like clothes and food is two things like it's like, yo, you always gonna need those two things. I feel like those two things maybe not it. People that like I don't know, motherfuckers that start like the text fucking like, yo, hun, let me help you your credit score and all that shit, and then they really don't know what they're doing. That's I think like that, like all right, look, that's unnecessary. Let this shit, let somebody who really know the situation to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Like food and clothes. Like when you talk about black people being the biggest consumer, those two things I'm pretty sure is at the fucking top of the list when it comes to what do black people spend money on. You feel me?
You look at your research. The most selling businesses of all time is restaurants.
Right.
Especially black ones. It don't make sense. It don't matter if food is what people need. You got to be competitive in any field that you're going with. That's why you're researching and how you strategically do stuff has to all play in a part of. That's what separates black businesses from other businesses. There's plenty of people I know that just started businesses just giving themselves a try. Yeah, you got the right mindset, but it's not just that black and white. It's not like that. And then you wonder why you can't compete.
No,
like, you might do this in the third, like, but it's just not that simple. Like,
but again, restaurants not really. That's a bad. again, that's a bad example because, like you said, restaurants fail. Like you can't tell me no restaurant that been around is really like any restaurant that lasts 5 years, let alone fucking like 10 years. Like I probably like right now, it's hard for you to say a restaurant that's not like a fast food chain restaurant and it's not a big corporation that's still around. It's been around since you was a kid. Like it's not too many of those. Like Max is probably the only one that I fucking know. Like, like
You said who?
Max is probably the only one I know, and that shit probably changed owners. I don't know who owned that shit before. Like, and Black fucking what's that? Black and Noble, like they the only ones that I they around the same ward. They in the same corner. Like, but I mean, like any restaurant, like even the Chinese people, they get that shit to the next Chinese family or people in their family that come back over. Like motherfuckers.
That's the same shit though, cause they keep it in the family.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I mean, but what I'm saying, like, look, like, and they do that for tax purposes. Once you over here for too long making bread, you gotta start paying taxes. So they move the next nigga in, and he take over. Yeah, he still ain't paying taxes, but.
Well, it's plenty of restaurants that have been around for a while, bro.
Name one. Give me one. Give me one.
Tasty's been around for a long time, bro.
Who?
Tasty's been around for at least like 7
No,
years.
I mean, give me one that ain't black. Give me one that ain't black.
That's not black?
Yeah.
That's not black? Oh, that's easy. Pat's, Geno's.
they
don't matter. The nasty shit in the world, they survive.
I said, give me one that's not a chain. That's a chain.
All right, that's not a
you mean like a mom and pop joint, like a.
Yeah, I mean like something that's like.
I don't eat at no stores like that.
I'm saying you wouldn't, even if you didn't eat it there, I could have told you like.
It's a Southwest joint, but they've been around for a while.
Yeah. But it's
called JoJo. It's on 62nd and Graves. That joint been there for a minute.
I don't fucking know. Listen,
it's hard to say. That's an unfair question because we grew around all poppies and Chinese stores, bro.
My point is this. Listen, my whole point is restaurants fucking open and close so fast you don't even realize it. Like I can tell you, like when I worked down in I used to work at Cozy, 34th and Chestnut, whatever, right? All the other stores that was around there, when I drive up there now, like every time I drive past there, it's a totally different store. Like every time I drive past there, like, and that shit just how restaurants is. Like Old City, I used to party in Old City. I used to party in Old City from like 2000, like I don't know how old was I. It's like 2000, like I want to say like 2007ish, 2009 maybe, to like at least like a few years ago, and all them stores that be there. The fuck change, even the fucking bars, like they be changing so quick, like it be a new fucking owner and all this shit. They come out with a new name and everything, like so. Restaurants is it's just a bad investment in a sense, like because unless you make it to the point where you become a franchise and you could do expand and go to different cities, it's definitely like it's a bad situation. But
name a clothing line that's been around since you was a kid.
Say that again.
Name a clothing line that's been around since you was a kid. That's still
all
around.
of them.
That's
all
not
of them.
It's not a change. So that just support my like what I was saying, like some black business is just unnecessary. Like it's like you want to start a business.
I'm saying those, I don't think those is ones though. I don't think those is unnecessary. Think about it. You ever eat something? Nobody eats the same shit on purpose. Like if you can afford different food every night, you will eat different food every night, right? No one eats the same shit.
No.
You probably got the same shit every night.
No, I eat almost the same shit almost every day.
I'm saying if you can afford to eat something different every night,
it's not about affording it. It's just it's no fucking nothing for me to eat.
But you're stuck in it. So if you had your own farm, right? You could grow your own shit. Mm-hmm. So you got access to different shit, right? You want to eat the same shit every night?
Probably switch it up a little bit.
No, you're not going to eat the same shit. We ain't even got to go through this conversation. You know you're not going to eat the same shit every night.
But none of them saw the same shit every night. Nigga.
But that's my point, though. My point is this. That's why it's okay. The market is huge for restaurants to keep coming up. Like, because it's always room to make money in restaurants.
Nigga,
that's why so many restaurants
you ain't eat at the Chinese store for a whole summer before.
Say that again?
You ain't eat Chinese food for a whole summer.
No, I probably
had to eat fucking
when I was a young boy, and that's only because my mom. That was a convenience thing though. That was a convenience. My mom leaving me $3 in the Chinese store at the top of the block. Yeah, that was a convenient thing. Like
I guarantee
that was my choice.
Any fucking black business, if any black business started right now selling 250 cheeseburger platters, they gonna pop.
Yeah, they probably do.
They gonna fucking
They probably
pop.
would. They probably
They
would.
will pop.
But I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna do that shit every day though. You gonna go to the next fucking don't whatever you got taste for. You gonna go to that store. Like, it's just how it is. Yo, when motherfuckers go to Uber Eats, you be strolling and see what's on there. Like, all right, cool. Let me see what these other Jones hitting for. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Oh, this. Oh, I had this before. All right, whatever. But it's just how it is. Like, that's how it is. Like, restaurants is a bad example for that. Your point, only because it's always room for another restaurant. It's always room for it. Like, most of them just be quick cash grab, and like little, like you said, people don't be really heartbeat into it. Just be like, yo, look, I could make food. Fuck it, let me just do that for right now. Like, that's the whole, that's the whole play on it though. But all this shit is part of the systematic racism again though. It's all part of that. Like, it's all part of that. Supporting black businesses, like the reason why a lot of black businesses struggle to gain our support is because they lack resources. Like you said, like a lot of these Joneses, like, man, they ain't really had the money to start off, so they started selling clothes out of his trunk. Now, you want to get a certain size, he got to order that shit, and that shit, he getting that shit from overseas somewhere. That shit take 3 to 4 business weeks to fucking be delivered. Like, and then when he finally get the shit, he already on back order from other motherfucking shit. Now, you done paid your $45 or however much he charged for the shit because he got to charge more because he had to pay $45 shipping it to get it over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's so much shit that goes into that. Like, and I feel as though it's not fair for us to judge black businesses on those standards that we hold these other businesses to because they're not on the same tier. Like, my whole thing is this, like, it's like.
But that's their competition.
Say that again?
But that's their competition.
Yes, yeah, so yeah, we in the same lane, yeah.
So it go hand in hand because it's like if I'm not spending my money with you, who am I spending it with?
It go just like I said, the Chinese store is not in competition with fucking hibachi. Like, you know what you going to the old dirty Chinese store to get. Like, that's just it. This is what it is. Like, all right, I'm going here because it's convenient and I'm going there. Like, that's it. That's exactly what it is. Like, it's like, I feel as though, like, again, just us not having lacking a lot of the resources is one of the main focal points of that. Like think about it, like, all right, Leah, like you talk about going to the nailery, right? And it's the one girl gonna do your nails. You go to Chinese store, how many people in there doing nails?
It's a bunch of them, but
exactly my point. Like, it's easy.
Upset
like,
about the resources. I'm not upset about the resources because I could go there and not make an appointment. But
that's the whole. But that's enough. But that goes in hand with that though. That goes in hand with that. Like, the resources of having all these extra employees. So if I show up late, it don't matter. You got 20 other motherfuckers who can do the same job I can do. So it'll never be an issue.
It's a way to handle that, and they don't even handle that. They just walk in like it's like fuck it. Like, if you're the only person doing nails, and you have to time yourself. Oh, right. Well, this person coming this and this. That means you can't book somebody for 8 o'clock and then book somebody for 8:30 because now that person wait for 2 or 3 hours. You have to have common sense. You're the only person doing this. So don't come in here and say, "Oh, well, you wanted, then you gotta wait. If you don't feel like waiting, then go over there." No, don't come with that mind.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking up for that. I'm not making excuses for that. I'm just saying the reason for all this. Just like you said, man, you gotta understand. You got to reason that know, like, all right, like I get, like, listen. I go to this little Indian tailor. They tailor clothes over there, right? I started going there not too long ago. I took my uniform in that joint, right? And it's an old ass man. I feel like I don't ever see nobody else in there but him. So I'm almost certain he the only one in there, right? So naturally, I look at the situation like, all right, look, he old. I know he gonna fuck shit up. And what'd he do? Give me my fucking clothes and missing my fucking pants. Like, all right, okay, cool. Like, like, I'm thinking like, yo, how do someone lose something? You gotta keep together, to dry clean and shit. But it's like, all right, look, I get it. He old. Like, all right, like, I understand he might not have everything going on there. And that's what I'm saying is sometimes we gotta take our like you said, like, we got to use, a common knowledge when we're looking at situations. Like, all right, like, again, like, you see it and you like, damn, she has done this by herself. She probably dropped her kids off before she probably had Amari herself that she had that ended up shitting on herself on her way there. She would have been
making excuses.
But she's not, like, you making excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying.
Listen, they don't have they could be late, an hour late, want to sit down eat their food. Let me would have been late. I get a fucking $5 late fee.
Yeah. Or they let you been late.
Like, no.
I've been late to the barbershop
I'm
before.
giving you
Damn, bro.
courtesy,
That's how you
gotta
feel.
give me the courtesy. Yeah, like, come on, yo.
I'm saying that the attitude comes from the way we treat each other, though. Like, y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see it's the way we treat. We got thin patience with other black people. We got
I don't
so
think it's
super
that
thin
deep,
patience.
though.
We do,
I
though. We do.
I do think we
all
got
that
thin patience.
all that come into play. All right, like, listen, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. Like basically, like, what is it called? Like, subconsciously, you go into a black business expecting some shit to be wrong. Like, you go in there, like, yo, not even you put your best, thought forward, but subconsciously you go in there thinking some shit is gonna be wrong because it's a black business. Like, oh, this is black owned. Oh, no wonder. Like, some shit like that. It's just how it goes.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Subconsciously,
I
you
don't.
do. You don't even. You probably don't even realize it, but you do.
I'm just telling you what actually happens because
Right.
I go to every black business the same way, and I have some that I support faithfully, and it's just some that I don't, cause it's just different. Some make the cut, some don't. Like, and it's only because of the experience, but it's just not black businesses. It's all businesses though. But I got black businesses that I support faithfully.
But I don't mean just you. I don't mean y'all in generally. I mean, I don't mean y'all individually. I mean in general. Like, why is it hard for black people to support black businesses? Like, people that won't do it just off the strength because they like, oh no, black businesses always, like you said, like, we get that stigma, like, oh yeah, they always something always wrong, like they always fucking shit up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we get that. I think we place that stigma on ourselves though.
True. But it's also like sometimes people be scared to support a business, so they wait and see what other motherfuckers' reviews be like. Oh, how that joint was? It was good. All right, I'll come with you next time.
Right, like.
That joint's trying to pop a little bit. Oh, all right, now, let me see what it's about. Like, a lot of another problem is people don't really want to support you unless you either popping or somebody else got to tell them. Like, if you see fucking me, y'all know I don't fucking cook, but let me. I was like, yeah, I got this salmon and these yams and shit for sale. Y'all either gonna think Shanice made it or y'all gonna think that shit nasty. Booker probably ain't gonna try it.
I'm gonna hear somebody else up like, yo, did you take some?
Y'all not, like, it takes somebody. Sometimes it takes somebody else to be like, yo, no, that joint's popping. Come try it or something like that. Like, y'all ain't gonna try it.
But it's the same with every business though. That's like if white people say,
no, it ain't.
You about to start making chicken cheese steaks and or like, what I mean, this type of way. You like,
hey,
I'll try it. Let me know how that joint was. It's like you gotta know to stay in your lane. Like we're not gonna just try anything from a white business or just do this. Like, it's like that with any business. It's like that with any business. I just think it just get highlighted the most because black people feel like that you gotta support their business because it's black. That's where I think it get fucked up at. You think that you gotta support them because it's black.
No. I do feel like that. I feel like that if it's a situation where it's like, yo, it's like, all right, I don't know, something that's like, how do I put it? Something like a bookstore, like, all right, you got a book, you got the same book here that they got over there. I decided to go over there when I could have been there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like we have to support black business in that aspect. I don't mean like I should go spend when I get paid. I should go over there to Tiffany's because she black and she make cakes and shit like that. I don't even fucking eat cake all like that. So you know what I mean? Like
that's
like,
different. I get that.
Like,
that's like it's like imagine this. Imagine if Freds was really Readers and Readers was really Freds, right? Or let's say Fred really owned Readers, but the people from Readers really own Freds. I'm not going to just go to Readers because Fred own it. Like, Readers is fucking trifling. It's soup water. Like, I'm going to fucking Freds. I don't care who own that motherfucker. The water ice is just better. Like,
right.
it's just better over there. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't support Freds because he's black. I support Freds because he's good. It just so happens he's black, so I'm making sure that I'm supporting him. So anytime I think of water ice, I will go out my way to go to Freds, no matter if Readers is the only thing around, because he's black. But because you black can't be the only reason I support you. You actually
you gotta have
you gotta
have something I want.
I gotta enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't think nobody ever says that. Like, you gotta support it because
yes.
Like,
all of them do.
I'm not gonna go to a black owned.
They doing well. They always put a post up saying like, support black businesses. Why don't people support black? This shit corny.
Yeah, like not gonna go to no store that don't got nothing I don't want. Like, I'm not gonna go to a black-owned wig store. Like, what the fuck I'm doing here? Like, I don't got they got nothing for me. Like, I don't have no interest in this. Like,
I got some girl I be flirting with. I was flirting with her, right? She's like, yeah, when you gonna support my shop? I looked at her little online boutique. She don't got shit on there that I wear, nothing I like. I'm sorry, baby girl. I just don't.
You gotta support by passing it on. Like, screenshot it and then give her a shout out.
I forced it. I tried to buy some sweatpants. I forced it. You can't even have my size. I was like, I ain't gonna keep forcing it. I just can't do it. I ain't buying nobody a gift. I'm cool. Like, I just can't do it.
I feel like I don't know. I just want us to just be mindful where we spend our dollars at. Like, it's just certain things. Like, me personally, I like all my clothes for the most part is like whenever I wear like when I go buy clothes for real, like I'm spending my clothes on black owned like companies. Like, I don't wear nothing name brand anymore. I think I told you. I mean, I've been telling y'all this on this podcast for like the last 2 years. But speaking of 2 years, like,
for more video, you can hit our YouTube. Everybody like and subscribe. But also, if you want to hear the rest of the story, listen to the podcast. We're available on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, and Google Play. Yeah. So download, subscribe, and we see you next week.